Stevie, it's spooky season. What is your favorite Halloween movie?
Guru, I'm gonna go with I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. What's your Halloween movie?
I've never seen that one. I gotta watch. I love the original Halloween, the Michael Myers, it's the mask, the knife, all that.
Well, I got a question for you then. What's the capital of Brazil?
Is it? I'm gonna make myself look dumb now and get it wrong. What is it?
No, you gotta answer it.
Is it No, I'm gonna make myself. I'm gonna say it wrong now.
No, you can't be looking up nothing. I see
I'm
the muscle
Googling.
flexion over there. No, hey,
Brazilla?
whatever it is, San, whatever, you got it right. But no, you gotta watch the movie now. You gotta watch the movie now.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta watch it this weekend now. Sammy, hit it.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast. Bill's Banter with Stevie Johnson and Michael F. Florio.
Fitzpatrick fires. Oh, caught! Steve Johnson! Touchdown, Buffalo! Why so serious?
The sickest Buffalo Bills podcast.
Allen will run it himself. He pumps. Got some daylight. Hurdles to the end zone.
It's gonna be sick.
Yes. I am the legend, Stevie Johnson. He is the guru, Michael F. Florio. This is Bill's Banter, a part of the Sick Podcast. Guru, what up, though, man?
I mean, we were hanging out in person this weekend. You put on a great event down in Newport Beach. Also, I'm digging those glasses today.
Thank you. Yeah, something different. You know, it's wavy. I remember being on the water back there out there in Orange County, and I wanted to rock these glasses because it reminded me of the water.
It was a good time. Obviously we're going to talk about it. We wish the game went a little different, but
the game was interesting.
It was interesting, and it was even more interesting for me to get to see you in that environment and just all the kids and stuff coming up to you and you signing autographs for everything, including for your boy over here. So it was a good time this week.
Hey, yeah, no, it was special, and that's what it's about. That's just a piece of Bill's Mafia, you know. And there's chapters everywhere. You know, each state there's a chapter. So if you guys interested in watching football with the Bills community or just the football community, just look up Bills backers in your area, and you never know. I may be in the area, the Guru may be in the area, or other legendary Bills may be in the area. So tap in.
It's not like you just get to go to a bar and Stevie's there. They're raffling off jerseys, Bills jerseys, like hats, signed stuff. Like you get more than your time's worth by going to these events.
Indeed. We're for the community activated is what we do. And hey, we were talking about the game was interesting, not only on the field, you know, things got wild, but it kind of led me into our Why So Serious segment for what happened. Sammy, hit it.
Why so serious?
Why So Serious segment. So we're going to do it a little bit different. This is not nothing that happened on the field. Well, partially it was. However, this is a special day because this is our first time introducing the guest, and we're going to introduce none other than the guy, the legend, the man, the myth, Brian Kemp, the guy that caught a pass from Josh Allen, the MVP. Let's go. He's here. Oh, you got the missus with you too. Mrs. Kemp, what's going on?
Hey, Stevie. Good to see you.
Thanks so much for having us. What a privilege. We're honored to talk to both of you guys and to be the first guest. I mean, that's outstanding. So thank you so much.
Yeah, hey, a little backstory, Mike, before you get on. You know, this family, I've known this family for now going on 4 years now. You know, we met at a community activation, and you know, I met the family, the kids, and just seeing them grow. A beautiful family, man, and always in the community supporting the Bills. Very supportive on everything going on. So it's a privilege to have you on also. Mike, you got some words?
I was going to say, me and Stevie were watching the game Sunday, and you were like, we were like, look, he's going, like, and the announcers are calling it and stuff. So I want to hear your story. But the first thing was that plan? Were you like, if I catch a ball, I'm out, or was that just reaction?
1,000%, Guru. Yeah. So my wife and I had planned for a couple of seasons now that if we ever got the opportunity to get our mitts on another game ball, that we were just, we would be out. And so the saying goes, I'll meet you at the car. And that's literally what I told my wife after I caught that Josh Allen rocket, contained it, told her I'll meet you at the car. And that's when I hightailed it up the steps.
Okay. So before you get on to the rest of the story, you said another ball. You caught another. So this is not the first time you caught a pass from an NFL QB?
No, sir. So this is actually the third ball. There was a original ball. The first ball, Tara actually wound up catching, believe it or not.
I hid that.
Hey, there you go. So it runs in the family. Hands run in the family.
They do. Sticky hands. Yes, sir.
I love it.
I have the fewest catches from an NFL quarterback of everyone on this show. I feel left out. I'm the only one who hasn't caught a pass from an NFL quarterback.
Come on, man. You got to step your game up, Gooey.
They could come and take that ball from you.
So, okay, now let's go on to that. She said taken. Now, okay, when you got up the stairs, it looked like you was out of there. Me and Mike was like, yo, there's no way that I'm giving that ball back. He's like thinking exactly how we were thinking. I'm out of here. And so after the crowd couldn't see you anymore, what happened after that?
Yeah, so absolutely. We were forced to give the ball back the second, well, all of the times. And so I knew that going in with our past history. The second time they said they would give us a swapped ball. They never did. So here I am thinking, I'm not giving this ball back. I can't give this ball back. I won't see another one because, of the past history. So I get up to the concourse and I'm like, I got to get out of here. What do I do? At that point is when I tucked the ball up under my jersey. And, it was really, really obvious that I had something under there. So at that point in time, I'm walking around. I had 2 cowbells in one hand and the towel that they gave out at the gates in my left hand. So I took the ball back out, put the ball, did the old James Cook hold in my left hand, draped the towel over it, had the cowbells in my right hand. And as I'm walking, the cowbells are jingling, drawing everybody's attention, and they're paying no mind to my left hand with the ball that's underneath the towel. So it was really perfect. I had no security, had no idea, what was going on. Other fans, getting concessions, getting beers, had no idea that I had just caught this ball, and I still literally had it with me right now.
You could have.
Oh, you have it with you now?
Well, I have the ball that they swapped out, but in that sense, when I was walking through the concourse, I had the ball with me at that point in time.
Oh, okay. So they made amends and sent the ball. Did they have it signed by Josh?
No, this is not the actual ball he caught, but it's like a practice ball from.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there'll be time to come back around and lock in with them. The Bills definitely always do things like that. Things are moving so fast, they got to keep the schedule going. So just be on the lookout for something, and they'll definitely be in touch with you. Let's talk about fan of the year. Is that eligible right now? Because you given 3 game balls back. That's fan of the year worthy right there.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I'm in my own mind and our own family, we're fans of the year. I'm fan of the year, but you know what? I as far as I'm concerned, the nominating window has closed already, so I think we might have to save that for next season. But if the opportunity ever arose, I would definitely throw my hat in the ring, so to speak. I'm gonna keep going to games, gonna keep cheering on the Bills because I mean, you guys are you're the lifeblood.
Hey, while we on it, can you give a shout out to your social media so other Mafia members and fans can follow and support you guys' journey?
Absolutely. So it's at Tara Kemp.
X post or IG?
It's at Tara Kemp.
Tara Kemp at Tara Kemp?
Yep.
Excellent. At Tara Kemp 215 and support the Bills Mafia. Hey, I see you got that 5'8" jersey on. Talk to me about the season. Let's talk a little bit about the Buffalo Bills. How you feeling about our guy 5'8"?
Man, I'm hoping that this pec re-injury isn't going to be too catastrophic for him. We all know that he was dealing with that in the past, and man, prayers up that it isn't too major and he can get back helping out the that linebacking core. Terrell Bernard needs it. So,
one question for you. You said the plan was just meet you in the car, right? So you're running the ball in your hand and stuff. You're not looking at your phone. When you first checked your phone, how many text messages did you have from people being like, "Was that you?"
Yeah, so a lot of my boys hit me up, immediately. People that I hadn't talked to in a while. I had some family members hit me up also, but the service is so poor in the old Highmark Stadium that I was surprised my wife was able to call me when I still had the ball prior to making my final decision what I was going to do. And then it wasn't until later on in the game that some of those text messages came through, and yeah, my phone was lit up for sure. It was litty for sure.
Hey, that's what's up, Tara. I saw you in the beginning with the pom poms. I saw you supporting your man.
Always with the signs and pom poms, and that's why I was a little annoyed. He took off, and I cheered him on, like, get going. And then I'm invested there. I want to like watch the game. I'm committed. And then I have like the security and the sheriffs coming up to me like, you got to get your man, like he's got to get that ball back. And that's when I say, listen, the reason he took it is you guys last time said you'd bring a ball to us and you didn't. And they're like, we'll definitely get you another ball. And so when they came with the other ball, I called Brian. And luckily, like Brian said, often you get like an SOS signal. You can't even make a call. But he was able to hear me and he came down right away. And so fortunately, we negotiated a switch out.
Okay, so did you end up watching the rest of the game, B?
Oh, yeah. I was not leaving that game. I know he said, I would have handed him the ball and he could take off with it. But I pay good money to sit in those seats and I'm there to watch my boys play. So.
Facts. I love it.
Gotta respect that. Yeah.
Brian, you were the only one of your friends, though, who could say you have a Mike Tirico call of you. Like,
iconic.
Iconic. Yeah. And the funny thing is at the time that happened, I mean, oblivious. I had no idea. Yeah. Oblivious. I had no idea that A, the camera was on me, and B, Mike Tirico was commentating me up the stairs. I mean, what a fantastic job he did. It was absolutely hilarious when we watched it back.
Did blow up your spot a little bit, though.
I mean, yeah, he did kind of blow spots. Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, well, Kemp family, look, it's been great. It's been an honor to run 5Ks with you in the community with the Bills and finish at the 50-yard line. And it's been an honor to watch you run up those stairs after catching the pass for the reigning MVP. And also to finish it off, it's been an honor to have you as our first guest. Any last words you want for the Banter community or Bills Mafia out there?
Go Bills!
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the time and having us on. It's been an honor, and 100%. Go Bills, baby.
Love.
And maybe the fan that ran can be the man of the year next year and be the fan of the year.
Hey,
we're going to push for it. We're pushing for it.
We're always pushing to get Stevie on the practice squad. Brian, maybe you need to get your hands out there. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I mean, he's the only fan right now. He's leading the fans in every category in catches. That was in the end zone. That was a touchdown right there.
Touchdown, 50 yards.
Waiver wires for tomorrow. I'll be ready to go on the waiver wire.
Hey, let's go. Hey, enjoy the rest of your night, and tell the little ladies I said hello. Okay.
Will do.
Same. God bless you guys. You and your family as well.
Take care.
Likewise.
Blessings. Guru, that's special. Can you imagine going to an NFL game and catching the pass from the reigning MVP?
No, I've never been in that situation before in my life.
That is wow.
You can talk that better than I can.
Yeah, but we trained for it our whole life since I was 10. But he goes to the game and he's already caught 3 passes in the NFL.
That's crazy. Like 3. And I'm a big believer that they should get to keep the ball. That's just
Look, that's a victory. That's a sweet victory in its own, which basically brings us up to our sponsors, Cigar Mafia. Enjoy every victory in style, even though we didn't get this dub, but you can always represent the Mafia. Sweet Victory Cigars at www.cigarmafia.com, or you can find them in the 3 locations in Amherst, Orchard Park, and downtown Buffalo. Sweet Victory, baby. Cigar Mafia.
Bills didn't win, but me and you still got to smoke one of those, and it was enjoyable.
Yeah, we did. Hey, I also got this premium. I mean, it's unfortunate we didn't get to have a full Sweet Victory, but they also got things like this, cigar holders. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Whoa, I guess there's a actual cigar in here, so every time's a good time for a Sweet Victory cigar, baby.
Happy accident. There we go.
Hey, yeah, that's good. I like that. Guru.
Do you want to talk about last week, or should we talk about fantasy a little bit first? I'm gonna let you decide this one.
You know what? Let's talk a little bit about last week and what happened.
Okay. So we were together, right? Watching the game and stuff. It didn't go the Bills' way. But Stevie, you strike me as a kind of guy who is like, you don't take L's, you learn lessons. Do you think this was a loss or a lesson for the Bills?
It was definitely a lesson learned. The Buffalo Bills learned a lesson that you gotta remain hungry. You know, it's cool to be humble. I felt like they came in there a humble beast, understanding, okay, we probably could turn it on when we want to, but I didn't feel that sense of urgency. You know, it was too laxed for a sense for me. So I'm going to say it was a lesson learned on top of getting that loss.
You know, we were watching together and we both kind of had the same, like at one point I was like, you just expect the off. Like I know they had 3 points at halftime, but like with Josh Allen, you're just like, okay, eventually they're going to get going. And they did. But then you said it, not even me, but you were like, this is the moment when the defense gets a turnover. And that turnover didn't happen. So they took the loss. But I think as awesome as it is that we're all like, this is when they're going to do it because they do it so often, maybe don't rely on that, you know, like don't put yourself in a position where you need it. And I think that to me was the biggest thing. Like,
yeah,
I agree with you. They kind of came out a little lax and 3 turnovers. Like that is not Buffalo Bills football.
Exactly. You know, they expected it as they should to, you know, spark and turn on. But, you know, yeah, when you go a whole year and a full season of making those big plays and that big play happening and, you know, you kind of, I guess it's natural to get lax like that. You know, they say it's always good to get that first one out the way, but I really don't like that term though. It's like, are we expecting to lose? Like we should all be wanting to be undefeated, right? So, you know, hopefully they don't take that as, oh well, we was going to lose one anyway. No, we got to come back hungry, and that's what the Bills' attitude, I believe, will be, considering they will have new bodies, fresher bodies coming in a couple weeks.
Do you think the division is now up in the air? Because like for a while on this pod, we've been saying like we're worried about bigger things in the division, but the Patriots look legit. So I don't want to panic and be like, it's the Patriots division now, but are they competition?
You know, I won't say the division is in the air. I still definitely feel like the Buffalo Bills own the division. It's going to take the Patriots to beat them twice this year, and then next year they're going to have to do the same thing for me to think, okay, it wasn't flukes, you know, because considering the Bills have beaten let's say the Dolphins 11 out of 12 times or 12 out of 13 times. Just because the Dolphins beat them 2 times, does that mean that they're in trouble? Now, we need a little bit more, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. It's just one of those things where the Bills have to step their game up if they want to get to the next level.
What about this? In the W column, Stephon Diggs 2, Bills nothing.
Hey, I can't say nothing about it. Can't disrespect that boy. Diggs, he came in and did what he was supposed to do. What I'm most impressed about is off the ACL. You know, off the ACL, he was out there moving. He was cutting, stopping on a dime. It looked good, and that's what you ultimately want to see. I think the season, it was great. It was fun when we dominated. We know we're going to win. But now that you see this competition is beginning to get balanced out in the league with the Jaguars being 4-1, you know, it's getting interesting, you know. So I really love what's going on with the NFL right now.
Yeah, I was dead wrong on Diggs, man. Because like from a fantasy standpoint, I was like, he's 31, he's off the ACL. I'm gonna let someone else draft him. And my God, he looks like prime Bills Stephon Diggs. Like he is back. It's foolish to doubt. I talk about it a lot, right? To doubt the great ones and stuff, and he is definitely one of them. I won't take credit for this stat though, but I did want to bring it up on this podcast.
What
I want your
Guru?
thoughts on it.
You got all the stats though.
It's from a friend of mine, actually. Ian Hartitz tweeted it out. He's a fantasy guy. The Bills' offense has been flagged for holding an NFL high 13 times, while the Bills' opponent's offense had been flagged for holding a league low one time. So all the holding calls are going against the Bills every single game so far this year.
That's interesting, and it kind of makes sense to what I was thinking and what I was saying as far as the ball got to get out faster. Get the ball out your hands and get it to the playmakers, and that's going to kill the noise of people saying we don't have playmakers to do something. Everybody can't run and get space on DBs that's elite and fast, and these defensive coordinators. So in order to neutralize that, you got to play the game within the game, and that's getting the ball before they even get into a route, and that's what needs to happen. That eliminates the holding calls. But that is a pretty interesting stat to know about those flags, because we saw a lot of them against the Patriots.
What are your thoughts on, because like you talk about the O-line and stuff, but it happened more than once where like there's 3 Patriots defenders with no one, and Josh Allen is still just like sliding around, just like creating time. Like as a receiver, you must love that because the play is never over. But as a defender, that must just drive you insane.
As a receiver, I'm expecting the ball to be out already because I'm probably open already. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing that, it's like, oh my goodness, what is he looking at? What is good? That's how I'm kind of feeling. But yeah, I mean, in this day and age where I guess it's not being practiced more and more, where the ball need to be out and like 2-minute drill. Yeah, I mean, teams thrive off of it. You've seen the Chiefs thrive on it a lot. They utilize the scramble. Josh, I don't think they're planned to do a scramble. It's just he's waiting for guys to get open, considering the type of offense that they're in, where they got to let it develop.
If you ever wanted to get in the mind of a great receiver, I think that answer right there was it, where you're like, yeah, I'm open. So like, what are you waiting for? Like, yeah, that is why those guys have the edge that they do, because you're always open. And I know you guys could have a DB all over you, and you're like, I'm still open. Like I had enough. So yes. Love it. That was an amazing answer. Bro.
Throw it up. Let's go.
We have 2 guests today, though. So before we talk Falcons, do you want to talk a little fantasy?
Yeah, definitely. It's fantasy time, Guru. Let's bring in our second guest. Representing the state of Kentucky, we got Drew Buckets. Drew Buckets, what up, though, man? Your squad is 2-3 right now. However,
hey, I might be 2-3. I'm 4 points away from being 4-1, and I'm gonna take down the champ this weekend.
You heard it here. However, he's only 4 points away from being undefeated. This being a 5-0 match. So it's gonna be interesting. I got my guy Lamar Jackson down right now, but before we get into all that, Drew, let's talk about your background, man. Where you from? What you represent?
Originally from Northern New York, born and raised way up north in the mountains. Moved down to Kentucky in 2012. Been a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. And Guru, I don't want to dunk on you like I'm going to dunk on Stevie this weekend, but I too caught a pass from a NFL Bills QB.
Bro.
6 people on the show today. I'm the only one that has it.
Doug Flutie threw me this ball. Canadian legend, the last person in the NFL to do drop kick for 2 points. So, I got that going. There's a stat.
Legendary right there. This is special right here. This is special. 2 non-professionals caught bombs from greats, Flutie and Josh. Like, yo, this is crazy. Guru, you really got to step your game out.
I know, man. I got to start getting seats behind the end zone or something. Like, how did you? Was it similar to how it went down this week, or?
No. I wasn't at a game or anything. It was actually training camp at St. John Fisher. I went down for my birthday and was hanging out with the fam, and I was on the sidelines, and he threw it. He was under pressure, and he threw a huge lob ball, and it oversailed everybody. And I'm like, got it. And they were like, just like in the situation with Brian before, they were like, hey, can we have that ball back? We'll hook you up. So they gave me this autographed ball. And ironically enough, I was more happy about the Jill signing it than I was the original Bills signing it. So,
hey, that's huge. I love that story, Drew. And the cool thing about it is I didn't really know if they would circle back with Brian, but seeing that is confirmation that the Bills definitely take care of the community.
Oh yeah,
and also
they were great.
Yeah, to add to that, you said the Jills. Guru, we was just chilling with a Buffalo Jill, and we may have her on next show. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The community, man, that's locked in like that, brother. Can you tell us what's your favorite memory in Buffalo history and from this season so far?
Greatest Bills memory, probably watching with the guys with everybody when we ended the drought. Just when seeing Kyle Williams lift up his son in the locker room, everyone going crazy. My phone was blowing up. We ended the drought. We were in, and it was like a new era was born, and we were just loving it. I was so thankful. I'm a one before I die guy. I will always believe. I no matter what. I went from the Four Falls of Buffalo to current, and I'm still ride or die. So, and then for this season, that first big dub. I always love the first big dub, man. Get it out of the way. Just set the tone, set the pace. It was a huge game. We came back so strong, and it was unpredictable. And then just being, again, celebrating with everybody, texting everyone back home, and just loving it.
Yes.
When the drought ended, I jumped over my couch at the time, hit my feet on it, and I completely fell. And I was like, "It's worth it, man! I'm getting to watch the Bills in the playoffs." It was on New Year's Eve too, I remember. So I was just pour it all on me. We're celebrating tonight.
Let's go.
Is Tyrod your guy? Always and forever?
Yeah, he's a legend. I mean, what he did for Buffalo, I will always respect it. I respect the grind from everybody who's ever played, who ever put on the jersey, from Eric Wood to John Fina and all the guys. We got John Brown. We got everybody. So
is there a 13 back there? Do we need to add one?
I have not added a 13 yet.
Got to get that 1-3 in that thing.
You could go half and half like Buffalo and Kentucky. Like,
well, see, I'm throwing the L's up.
Oh, he's a Cardinal. He's a Cardinal. We Wildcats over here, baby.
But see, I'm married in. My wife went to U of L, so I'm not a house divided. I'm married in. So.
Okay, that's cool. Let's talk about this fantasy squad though. You pretty stacked. To be 2-3 is kind of wild. I understand why you 4 points away from being undefeated with Baker Mayfield. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Gibbs. Quentin Johnson, DK Metcalf. You got a pretty stacked team right here. And
I do. Thanks for Ferguson, by the way, Guru.
Oh yeah, we made a trade last week.
Yeah, we did, and he put up Guru, 2.
I'm sorry. He gave me Ladd McConkey. I have Tyler Warren. I needed some wide receivers. I didn't even know. I just saw that on my phone and was like, accept, because you can only play one tight end in the league. So that was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next year I heard that you said.
I heard on NFL Network you said Ladd's coming out. He was doing nothing for me, so I said, "Hey, I need a tight end for on those off days. I'll get the number 1. I'll go grab it. Let's go."
Man, I like the confidence. They got you projected to win by a touchdown, 114 to 120 to 121. But we'll see what that's about though.
We will say
you've had some comeback wins already. I've had some comeback wins. I think we're going to duke it out. I think Monday night it'll be interesting. I think we'll come down to a couple players, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we for sure going to see what happens.
Do you have any Bills? Because I know, Stevie, you have James Cook.
Yep.
I don't.
There's 2 games Monday night, so are you done Sunday, or do you have someone to match James Cook?
I think I'm done. I think I'm done on Sunday, so I'm just going to be chilling, watching Stevie sweat it out.
Yeah,
I'm going to have a nice little lead.
It's not going to be fun for you. James Cook just had a down game.
Oh, I know.
He's about to light it up in his dome. It's going to be big points for me.
And hey, I'll be the first one to congratulate you if you get that victory, but I want you to be the first one to congratulate me when I get those big dubs.
Hey, it's a deal. It's a deal, brother. Hey, Drew. Hey, you got any last words that you want to tell? Oh, matter of fact, shout out your socials so everybody know to follow you, because you always supporting us. You see, you hitting us every time. The support is amazing. So yeah, put your socials out there.
On X and on IG, it's Drew__buckets. That's my nickname pretty much everywhere. Hit me up. You can find me. I'm always positive. I'm always supporting everybody, supporting good people, doing good things. And like 2 things I would love to shout out if I could. I
Please.
want to shout out to the Buffalo on the Brain. That's my homie Glenn's business. He's
Oh, nice.
awesome. He does great things. I love what he does. And that's me right there. And then Poncho's Army. If you're not familiar with Poncho's Army, look him up. Ezra was a huge Bills fan, did great things for the community. And just like Stevie was talking about with HPHF, that's what they do all the time, all over the country as well. So I would just love to say, if you haven't heard of those two groups, to just go enlighten yourself, because they do awesome things every game, all around the country, and they just are Bills fans, ride or die forever. So last words I'd love to say is just go Bills, and I'll see you on Monday night, Stevie.
All right, Drew Buckets, one love, my guy, and RIP to our guy Poncho, the original super fan. Let's go.
Forever.
Take care,
Thanks,
brother.
guys. Appreciate you all having me on.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Stevie, you got to bring it now, man. Like,
I got to bring it.
He's calling you out. And that's
Yeah.
what we wanted when we set up this league. We wanted people to come on here and try to take. And you're 5-0 now, too. That only makes it even harder.
Hey, he sounded like Diggs, huh? That's Drew Diggs right there. He sounded like he coming for the throne. I might have to adjust my lineup after this. I'm gonna have to dive in again.
I think having James Cook those tucked away Monday night, you're gonna feel like you're in it all weekend, if nothing else.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what James Cook do though, because I mean it was a tough game. And just speaking a little bit, let's jump into the Falcons. The Falcons, they give up, some rushing yards. They have space there. So I feel like this is where James Cook is going to turn it on. We might see 3 touchdowns out of Cook this game.
This is I think it is the best uniform game of the week, because we got the Bills in their throwback, the Falcons in their throwback. Both are amazing uniforms. It's also the best running back game of, like, if you like running backs, I mean, Bijan Robinson is maybe the best in the world. James Cook not far behind him. Like, and Tyler Algier, Ray Davis, like Ty Johnson. There's a lot of running back talent in this game, and that might not work in the Bills' favor.
Oh, you think it may not? Yeah, I feel like it will. We got a gang tackle. I believe we must gang tackle in this game, and it's gonna be special though, because that turf indoor, they're gonna be moving fast, and we've already seen what Bijan has done with that camera angle. Those camera angles are wicked. It's like appropriate for him.
146 yards per game for him right now. He has numerous games already this year with 100 receiving yards. He's a running back. So
even Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is averaging around 60, 50 yards per game. And if you got a tight end that can sustain drives with you, that can be a problem. That can be problematic. And when you get that much yards, I mean, we see what that add up to. 50, 60 yards per game is almost 1,000. So he's being productive. We got to make sure we clamp up on Kyle Pitts and Drake London, who was a heavy favorite early in this season.
Yeah, Drake London versus Christian Benford. That is going to be the secondary matchup of the game, I think.
Guru, what do you think about that, though? Do you think we should start locking Benford on players or continue to let the DBs play each side?
I'm a big believer that you should put your best on their best. Like, that's my approach. If I was because no disrespect to anyone else, Drake London is their number one guy. Why would we want anyone else but our best guarding him?
Facts. And that's what the entertainment, that's what the league has come to. We want to see those battles, those matchups. We're paying guys $100 million now, left and right, like only to stay on one side of the field. Nah, brother, we need you to be multi-positional. Play on the inside, play on the outside, follow this guy. And if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Hey, get back at it and we'll compete, and that's what we want to see. We don't want to see the number one receiver lined up over here and then our team getting taken advantage of on those big downs. It's a waste. It's a waste for me. So I'm looking to see what happens.
I think that's a big difference between the NFL today and back when you were playing. Like when you were playing, it was like, all right, you're playing the Jets, Revis is opposite of you. You're playing the Seahawks, Sherman's opposite. Like we always knew you were going to get the number one corner more often than not, I felt like. Whereas now, like Surtain shadows, but Sauce Gardner is starting to, but not many corners jump and just shadow the number one anymore.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not more of this. Yeah, and there's stars on each side. There's star defensive players and offensive players. Like they should definitely be locked in on each other. Maybe we'll see that though going forward after what Diggs did to the secondary last week. You know, he was monstrous.
As a receiver, I know you. Again, you're always open, and we know you can beat. Like you in your head, you're like anyone. But is there a change when it's not the number one in front of you? Are you suddenly like, oh, now I get the number two? Like, get me the ball.
Hey, I like how you said that because that's exactly how we feel. But that is directed at their coach. Like, oh, you go put the number two over here. Now we're looking at our guys like, bro, you see this? If you don't get me the ball, you know what I mean? But in my time as a seventh rounder, that's why I kind of wish I probably had a little bit more of that FU in me, because I mean, with the skill I had, I should have been yelling at our guys, bro, get me the ball, get me the damn ball, how Diggs was, because it was unfair. It was basically unfair. And then when you're not lining your number one on me, I mean, come on now, we need to take advantage of this. But I love that we're seeing it now with guys like Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs. You know, I love to see it because it's only going to breed younger generation of star divas.
Dude, I do think back and I'm like, if I was a receiver, like when you were playing and then you watch them now, like obviously you love to see the next generation shining and taking that step and stuff. But wide receiver ones today are getting 8, 9, 10 targets on a weekly basis. That wasn't always the case back in the day.
Not at all. I mean, that's 9 targets is probably in the first 2 quarters, maybe, you know. It's pretty wild, you know. So, yeah, they getting money, they getting paid, they getting their money's worth. And that's, again, why we say they need to start lining these DBs up against those main guys because, I mean, they getting paid for a reason. So you got to lock in those overall guys.
Speaking of the receivers and of James Cook going off this week and stuff, the Falcons have allowed the fewest passing yards per game this season. So obviously a tough matchup, but they have not faced anyone to the level yet of Josh Allen. In a matchup like this where it's good on good, are you looking at it like we have Josh and they don't, or how do you break this down?
I don't just say we have Josh and they don't. I say we have a lot more, you know, and then I look at their numbers. They average like 21 points a game where the opposing team scored 21. If the Bills average 30, that means, okay, they will give us 21. You got to give us at least 2 more touchdowns, maybe a field goal. So, you know, think about that. Now, are the Falcons going to cover that? I don't think so, you know, just by the dynamics of their team, of how they getting things done. So, yeah, I just feel like it's not only Josh, it's just the entire team is overall better than the Falcons at this point, and that's just me calling it like it is.
Yeah, I agree. And speaking of this, like, yes, they've allowed the fewest passing yards per game, but Josh Allen has played Raheem Morris's defense one time in his career. He went 26 of 31 for 297 yards, 3 touchdowns, 56 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. I didn't catch a pass from him, but I was at this game. It was the home opener for the season opener after the Rams won the Super Bowl when the Bills kicked off out here in LA. Josh went off that game. I was at that game. There was a lot. First of all, the Rams made the dumb mistake of putting, because they do like a vote for the song of the game. And one of the songs they put up for vote was Shout. Dominated the vote. Bills fans around the stadium were going crazy, celebrating.
Come on now, LA.
They didn't know.
No, man, they being welcoming, I guess. LA being nice. They chose the Shout song.
Yeah, it was one of, you get like A, B, C, D, and it was D, and then it was like when they played the results, it was like 68% of the votes or something like that went to D. And Josh Allen broke out in the second half of that game. It just was going off. All the Bills fans were dancing and cheering. He looked great that game. And no, it's a different defense and everything. But until I see someone stop Josh Allen, I'm going to side with the side that has Josh Allen.
Yo, that was the game where Diggs caught the bomb, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Davis
yeah,
had one too.
I was actually at that game also, and I was doing a scavenger hunt. I had my buddy from Mexico. He actually brought me this sombrero.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I was at SoFi when I said you could find a sombrero. We lock in, take pictures and stuff. So we had fun at SoFi. That was pretty cool. We was there together.
Yeah, we didn't even know it then. And look at us now.
Look at us now, man. Look at us now.
I got a couple of quick facts for you before we say goodbye.
Yes, sir.
Josh Allen, following a loss in his career, is 24-8.
Ooh, so we about to go on a mean one then for the next couple of years, right?
Yeah, it feels that way. Josh Allen is the third reigning MVP to have 12 or more touchdowns and 2 or fewer interceptions through the first 5 weeks. The other two, Aaron Rodgers, who didn't win the MVP that year, and Brett Favre in 96, who did win the MVP.
The category this guy's in his 8th season is unbelievable. Guru, what else you got for us?
He's currently the favorite to win the MVP again, even though we're only 5 games in. And this last one, shout out to our tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He leads every single tight end in yards per target, and his rate right now would be the best mark by a tight end since 2017. So almost a decade.
Yeah, and dude, I'm telling you, Guru, we could have done this his rookie year. I promise you, he could have been doing this his rookie year to his second year, but no matter the time, he's there now. And now we just need to get everybody else to catch up with Dalton right now and what Josh is throwing out.
Last thing before we say goodbye, unless you have more you want to talk, give Keon opportunities, man. That touchdown catch, the sideline grab like a power forward. And then I know it didn't count, but that one where Allen threw it like 40 yards and Coleman caught it. His feet were just out of bounds. I see that play in particular, and I'm like, why are we not giving this guy a few jump balls every game?
Yeah, I would say my last words is try thinking about getting into 2-minute mode. Start off the game with 2-minute mode, get the ball out to your guys, and then let's see what the energy is after that. We can't let the fumble by Keon deter us from doing that stuff because that's exactly what we wanted, those quick passes to get out there. Hey, it fumbled. That's cool. Keep doing it. Don't go away from that because that's going to get them boys going and ready. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they come back out this offense.
Look, my thing, again, I said it on the show before, is defenses want to take away your number one wide receiver. The offense shouldn't willingly do that. Give your guy an opportunity every game. And I wish they did it more when Stevie, I know you had plenty of volume. I think you deserved more. I think Keon deserves more.
Yes, sir. And this has been another episode of Bills Banter. Guru, shout out to you, my guy, man. We did it. Hey.
Why so serious, baby?
Why so serious? Peace.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast Bills Banter on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.